Welcome to Let's Go Racing. I'm Dani Gibson here with Dick Jerardi. We're on NBC Sports Philadelphia, and we're going to recap a day to remember in Pennsylvania horse racing. It was PA Derby and Cotillion Day, 11 stakes, lots of horse stars, but lots of human stars too.
For sure. We had Jason Worth was here. He didn't have a horse in here, but he was there. Bruce got a picture with him, and a shocking development that would happen. We also had our racing ambassadors in order: Phil Martelli, Charlie Manuel, Brad Lidge, and all kinds of other folks wandering around on PA Derby Day. It was some day, Dan.
It was a sight. Lots of fans came out, but let's just talk about how great Brad Lidge's Riders Up call was. It was awesome.
He was impressive then. He was very impressive with the interview. It was great to talk to Brad again, and Charlie, and of course Phil Martelli, who I've known forever.
Well, thousands of people came out to see the horsepower, and all eyes were on the star filly, Torpedo Anna, that was the star of the Grade 1 Cotillion, but it was a pretty decent field in itself.
Yeah, look, there's a Grade 1 winners in here, Power Squeeze, but well, it's all about Torpedo Anna. The money came in early, it came in often, and it kept coming in. She went off at 1 to 10, meaning if you bet $10 on her to win, you get back 11.
Off and racing in the Cotillion. It was a flawless beginning for this field of 8. On the outside, Mystic Lake goes right to the lead. Torpedo Anna settles into second. They go by the finish line for the first time. Then it's Mystic Lake, followed by Tarifa. Cetamara, in between horses, the gray Scalable. In on the rail, Power Squeeze. In the early trailer, the gray Everland. Mystic Lake, she wanted the lead, but she's not going to have it easily. Torpedo Anna, just a neck behind in second. In third, Gunsong, about a length and a half off. Then it's Tarifa, fourth, followed by Cetamara in fifth. Power Squeeze, sixth. To the outside, Scalable, and then Everland is at the back. They go through an opening quarter, 23 and 4. They begin their run down the backstretch, and Mystic Lake continues to lead. Gunsong now in second. Torpedo Anna, she's about 2 lengths back. She's in third. She's lost some ground, followed by Tarifa. Then it's Scalable to her inside. Cetamara, followed by Power Squeeze, and still at the back, Everland. And Mystic Lake takes them through half, 48 flat. They are not cooking on the front end. Mystic Lake well within herself. Gunsong a length off in second. Then it's Tarifa flanked by Torpedo Anna, followed by Scalable in fifth. Cetamara, Power Squeeze, and still at the back, Everland. And Mystic Lake continues to lead just off of her outside. Gunsong, she's beginning to move. Under a drive, Torpedo Anna, Tarifa, she's in third. They go around the far turn in the Cotillion, a quarter mile left to go. Mystic Lake has led all the way, but now she has some company coming. Gunsong up to confront her, and Gunsong sticks her nose in front. Torpedo Anna swings to the outside, and the Grizzly now begins to roar. Gunsong has the lead. Torpedo Anna on the outside, Tarifa. Gunsong game, but here comes Torpedo Anna. A 16th left to go. Torpedo Anna, the Grizzly has the heart of a lion. Torpedo Anna gets the win, a narrow victory over a very game Gunsong in the Cotillion.
Well, good horses overcome things, and she sure did. Torpedo Anna getting the win, but everything could go wrong with jockey Brian Hernandez riding.
Yeah, it wasn't really his fault, I didn't think. I thought it was what smart jockeys do, right? Johnny V, when Gunsong just had him in a spot the whole way. And when it looked like he was finally going to get out, here comes Flavian Pratt on Tarifa, and fortunately, Brian and Torpedo Anna did get out at the top of the stretch, and as soon as she started to lengthen her stride, you could see she was going to get there, but that's what great horses do. They win when things don't go well, and man, the bettors I know were a little concerned. How about $360,576 to win at a 5:17.44, so there was some concern. But the good news was she got there. I wrote about all of it, the whole day on Let'sGoRacingParx.com, and we were able to catch up with Ken McPeak and Brian Hernandez in the winner's circle after the race.
You said to me just now, well, she overcame me today. What happened out there? Because we didn't see her usual, flaunting that style and opening up by lengths. Today, she just won by half a length.
Yeah, today she had the target on her back, so they were all gunning for her, and we were in a couple compromising positions the whole way around there, and it was just one of those deals where she had to work a little harder today, just because we had to work really hard to get out of a couple of tough spots, and when she finally seen some clear daylight at the head of the lane, she showed how good she is. She overcame her tough trips, and she overcame my decision making, but she just showed what a great filly she is.
Well, that was probably everything that could go wrong did go wrong there. We talked about trying to stay inside, and I think down the backside somebody, I can't remember who was on the lead, but they hustled a little bit, and Brian gave up the inside, and then he got in the box. and that's what we were worried about. But, she overcame it.
Really cool to see Kenny McPeak calling for Bruce Casella, our Let's Go Racing producer, over. They go way back. They're fraternity brothers, and Bruce got to be on the hip of Torpedo Anna in the Grade 1 Cotillion
Who
picture.
is that guy in the pink jacket? It is Bruce. My man gets in the winter side. That's a life memory right there. Very cool.
Absolutely. Well, let's get to the boys. This is the Grade 1 Pennsylvania Derby, a mile and an eighth for 3-year-olds. Big purse to that $1 million. And Seize the Gray, our Preakness winner, is going to be in the starting gate.
He is going to be in the starting gate for our man D. Wayne. We did a really terrific feature that Bruce put together on Seize the Gray and Wayne that went on our live show. We also had Dragoon Guard was the late money favorite. It came in really late, just ahead of Unmatched Wisdom. Seize the Gray off at 4-1, but a wild PA Derby, as you shall see.
Here's the call.
Off and racing in the Parx Pennsylvania Derby, and a flawless beginning for this field of 11, and hustling right out of the gate. Just step on it. Seize the Gray, the Preakness winner. Unmatched Wisdom, he's going to be heard from early. Stronghold's up to join them as well. Lonesome Boy, he's settling into 5th. They make their way into the first turn. Seize the Gray now has the lead to the outside. Just step on it, keeping him company. Unmatched Wisdom is being fanned a bit wide in between horses. Lonesome Boy, who's the king, had to check up on heels, and it's Stronghold, followed by Dragoon Guard. The Big Gray, he's now into 5th. Then it's back to Timeout to the outside. Uncle Heavy in between horses, Protective and Doc Sullivan, the early trailer. They make their way through the first turn, 23-4 for the opening quarter. Seize the Day, some company to the outside. Just step on it. Unmatched Wisdom, he's about a length and a half off in 3rd. Then Lonesome Boy, he's in 4th. Stronghold 5th. Dragoon Guard, Uncle Heavy in between horses. Who's the king to his inside? Timeout. It's Protective, and still Doc Sullivan. He can see them all. They continue on down the backstretch. 49-1 for the half, and Seize the Gray. It's put some daylight between his rivals. Dragoon Guard sneaking up the rail. He's improving with every stride. Seize the Gray has the lead with less than a half mile left to go. They go into the far turn. Seize the Gray, Unmatched Wisdom. He takes the first swing. He's in 2nd. Dragoon Guard's in 3rd. Stronghold continues his ascent. He's in 4th, and Uncle Heavy making a big run from mid-pack. They go around the far turn. Seize the Gray has the lead. Unmatched Wisdom and Stronghold continue to come on the outside. Uncle Heavy, the Pennsylvania bred, running a huge race today. Seize the Gray has the lead on the outside. Stronghold, Dragoon Guard coming up the rail. In the Pennsylvania Derby, it is anyone's race. It's Seize the Gray, game on the lead. To the outside, Stronghold continues to fight on. Dragoon Guard not getting there. 16th left to go. And Seize the Gray, he's going to seize the day in the Pennsylvania Derby. Seize the Gray gets the win. Photo for 2nd between Dragoon Guard and Stronghold. Uncle Heavy ran huge to be 4th.
Oh, and D. Wayne Lucas, just a master at this craft, as Maggie Wolfendale will say to him in this post-race interview we'll get to. But what a ride from Jamie Torres. He really took it to them, and he knows this track. He used to ride here at Parx every day. Yeah,
it was really cool to see Jamie back here after his big Preakness win. Of course, as Danny said, he rode here most of last year, and the owners, 2,570 of them for my racehorse, and D. Wayne winning his 2nd Pennsylvania Derby. And he did say afterwards that maybe Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile rather than Breeders' Cup Classic, but nevertheless, our good friend Maggie Wolfendale always does a great job, caught up with Wayne after the race.
Getting his Grade 1 again. Seize the Gray, as we saw Coach Jamie Torres put him on the front end. This is what this horse wants to do.
I told him to be 1, 2, 3, 4. I said, you know, I don't know what's going to happen, but listen to this.
He's popular, being a my racehorse.
Yeah, I thought when he got the 49 fraction that, you know, we had a great chance to finish it. The track's a little deep, but he's trained so well lately. Since that, you know, that debacle up in Saratoga, he's just been a different horse.
His weight looks incredible. Coach, we saw you celebrate your 89th birthday a couple weeks ago. You still prove day in and day out that you are a master of this game.
Thank you. Well, I bought 18 yearlings at Keeneland, so I'll be 92 when they run.
All right, turn your sound up for something pretty cool. Here is the stretch drive with Jamie Torres aboard Seize the Gray. Feel like you're riding them yourself. It really makes you feel like you're on the horse with the jockey.
I love the jockey cam, and man, just you could feel Jamie Torres' emotion. Good boy, good boy. That was great stuff.
Well, we have more great races coming up after this break, so stick around.
Off and racing, and the gallant Bob, a good start on the outside for Always Into Mischief.
The Excite Center at Parx Casino, the region's hottest live entertainment venue. Check out your favorite concerts, comedy, boxing, MMA, all at the #1 casino in Pennsylvania. Don't miss the hilarious Steve Trevino on Saturday, November 23rd, plus funny lady Kathleen Madigan on Saturday, December 7th. Don't miss these two exciting headliners, only at the Excite Center inside Parx Casino. Parx Casino, this is how you win. This is how you win. Tickets on sale now.
The question a lot of people are asking themselves these days is, do I buy new or do I buy pre-owned? Here's what I'll tell you. New car inventories are still low and new car prices are still high. However, with the certified pre-owned Nissan at Chapman Nissan, we have a huge selection and you can save thousands over new. Plus a 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty, roadside assistance, 1-year prepaid maintenance, and so much more. And not for nothing. Can you really tell the difference? I can't.
PA Bread, I think we've built a brand at this point.
It's excitement at every step.
Roses for Deborah just set a new track record.
On average, for the past decade, Pennsylvania paid over $28 million a year in Breeders' Awards, restricted races, and owner bonuses. Plus, PA Bread shine on the world's biggest stage. Just 3 states have bred more Breeders' Cup winners. Learn more at pabread.com.
Welcome back to Let's Go Racing. We're going to jump into more of those exciting races from PA Derby Day. Let's get to the Grade 2 Gallant Bob, 6 furlongs, 3-year-olds, $400,000. And the heavy favorite was Ben Tornado.
Really solid form, Danny, and we're looking for Bucarino for our man Freddie Velasquez. He won the prep. Can he come back and win the big race? Here's the call.
Off and racing, and the gallant Bob, a good start on the outside for Always Into Mischief. Sunny Breeze, some speed out of the gate, and Ben Tornado goes right with him. Sunny Breeze has a tenuous lead. Ben Tornado to the inside, presses on. Then it's Always Into Mischief. One Sharp Cookie, Practically Dark. Maximus Meridius gets shuffled back a little bit, and Bucarino, he's improving his position. He's in 4th and gaining. Sunny Breeze maintains a narrow advantage. A half-mile left to go. Sunny Breeze, Ben Tornado, Always Into Mischief looms to the outside. The opening quarter, a sharp 22 flat, and Sunny Breeze continues to get the pressure on the outside, Always Into Mischief. Ben Tornado, he's in 3rd. Then it's One Sharp Cookie to his inside. Bucarino, Practically Dark's beginning to move, and Maximus Meridius still at the back. Sunny Breeze maintains that lead. Always Into Mischief, a persistent presence to his outside. A quarter-mile left to go. 45 flat for the half. Top distraction, the Gallant Bob, 3 across the track. Ben Tornado on the inside. Sunny Breeze running a big race all out down the center of track. Bucarino getting in gear. Maximus Meridius trying to get involved late. Sunny Breeze is resilient. Ben Tornado with a narrow lead. A 16th left to go. Ben Tornado trying to shake off Sunny Breeze, and Ben Tornado wins the Gallant Bob. Sunny Breeze game in 2nd, followed by Bucarino. Maximus Meridius 4th.
And Ben Tornado getting the win, but a really exciting finish. Ned Allard sending out Sunny Breeze, who always has competitive horses.
Ran a terrific race for Ned. A winning race. He just didn't happen to win. And Bucarino a solid 3rd. And afterwards, they talked about Ben Tornado going on to the Breeders' Cup Sprint. So it'd be great to see the Bob winner go out to Del Mar and win the sprint.
Absolutely, for trainer Jose D'Angelo. Let's get to the marathon race. This is the Grade 3 Greenwood Cup, a 1.5 miles. It is all about the Big Gray next.
Yeah, the last 3 winners of this race are in it, but it's all about one horse next. You see him. There he is, pulling away from the field. This is amazing, Danny. His last 6 starts, he's won by 90 lengths. This was by a mere 10 after winning the Greenwood Cup by 25 last year. Coolest source around. They talked about maybe Breeders' Cup turf. They're more interested in the 1.5 mile distance, not so worried about the actual surface, but we shall see. Love next. Love to see him back here for the Greenwood Cup next year.
And what's so cool about this horse is not how competitive. He has personality plus. After the race, they just clip the lead line underneath. He walks around, acts like a big dog. He is just one really smart horse.
They claimed him for $62.5, and he's over $1 million now.
What a dream horse for these connections. We're going to keep it going. We're going to head to the Turf Monster. It did come off the turf. This is a grade 3, 5-furlong sprint, $250,000. Our favorite is Jean Vagine, which is really a turf horse, but they're going to take a shot.
I was really surprised this horse was 3-5 on the dirt. Complete unknown on the dirt. I mean, the paper is all turf, so hey, good luck to them.
And Smooth B, the PA bred, is our second choice for Butch Reed.
And we know he loves the dirt. He's awesome.
Here's the call, the Turf Monster.
Talented Man, a tenuous advantage as Four Harp continues to press to his outside. Smooth B, the 9-year-old, he's in third and continuing to gain. Jean Valjean's got in the queue, he's in fourth. And then back now at center mid Maddie, 22-2, a sharp opening quarter. Smooth B is sneaking up the rail to join the fight. Smooth B comes up with the lead. On the outside, Talented Man fighting on, but Smooth B has the lead. Talented Man pins his ears, but Smooth B, the veteran, he is opening up. Smooth B has a 16th to go. Smooth B and Michael Sanchez, age is just a number. He is horse racing's latest millionaire.
Well, jockey Michael Sanchez cruises home a winner with Smooth B, and he is one smooth dude.
Over $1 million now for Smooth B. 61 lifetime starts, Danny. 12, 13, and 9. One of the coolest horses in the barn. And that is Butch Reed's third horse to go over $1 million in the last month. August 26th, Morning Matcha. September 7th, of course, Nisi Marie down at Kentucky Downs. And now Smooth B. What a month it's been for the Reed barn. And congratulations to our buddy Glenn Bennett and LC Racing. He owns Smooth B, who's named after one of his co-workers, Smooth B himself.
And Glenn Bennett is just one of the coolest guys around, so happy for him. Let's go to our 2-year-old fillies that are PA bred and PA sired in the Miss Blue Tie-Dye Stakes, 6 furlongs. Keep an eye on the first-time starter, Honorable Win, coming up the rail.
At 9-1, a daughter of Winchell for Pewter Stable and Kate DeMasi and Sylvester Gonzalez. What a great team they are, and this one's going to win pulling away at the end. Honorable Win wins it.
And what makes this so special for trainer Kate DeMasi, she has had this whole family through and through. She's had sires on both sides. She's actually made her own lineage right here in Pennsylvania. It doesn't get more homebred than that.
Indeed.
Really excited about my Winchell filly next year. Hopefully she'll win this race. Well, let's go to another break, but we have so much more, so make sure you stick around. We have best of the rest, jockey and turn of the week. You don't want to miss it.
This is Parx.
This is how you roll, this is how it goes. This is how you pop, this is how you rock. Take a chance, do a dance, little romance. This is how you. This is how you excite, this is how you all night. 360 hit me, now we're going all in. I can feel it calling, the crowd, the light, the night, the sights, the vibe is right. This is how you. This is
Parx, Pennsylvania's #1 casino experience. This is how you win.
The Pennsylvania Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association is the advocate for Parx Racing's horsemen and has worked hard to secure better lives for the hundreds of trainers and their families that work in the thoroughbred racing industry. Our horsemen benefit from medical coverage, trainer pension plans, and increased purses. Thanks to these horsemen, racing at Parx is the very best, providing entertainment for you and the entire family. The Pennsylvania Horsemen are proud to be part of the community and introduce a new generation of fans to the sport of kings.
Welcome back to Let's Go Racing. Let's turn our attention this week's Jockey of the Week, sponsored by NovaCare. We'd like to congratulate this week's Jockey of the Week to apprentice Christopher Elliott. His star is certainly on the rise with his first riding hat trick right here at Parx Racing. Jockey of the Week is sponsored by NovaCare, the power of physical therapy. DJ, it was really fun. Chris Elliott is getting in his groove. His first hat trick yesterday, and it meant a lot. He got his third win for Freddie Velasquez. He told me after the race, Freddie taught me how to tie my shoes when I was a little boy, and he's just a really smooth rider. You can see he's picking up a lot of skills early.
He's terrific. I know we talked about it on the show, but he is the son of the Parx legend, Stuart Elliott.
He is. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch Christopher. Well, the PTHA proudly partners with the Tunnel to Towers Foundation to bring this week's Trainer of the Week. The PTHA proudly partners with the Tunnel to Towers Foundation to bring this week's Trainer of the Week, Tyler Service. He had 2 starters and 2 wins. Congratulations, Trainer Tyler Service. We have another great Turning for Home family photo to share with you. Cumberland Avenue retired a winner for trainer Lou Linder. 5 out of 25 races, had 5 wins, won his last 2 starts. He's now living in Florida with his beloved family, Penny. And he's teaching young kids to ride and make them feel confident around horses. In fact, he's so gentle with them. He just wants to make sure the kids are okay.
My kind of horse.
I love that. That would be your kind of horse.
Yes, indeed.
Shout out to Ears and Gears for this great placement of Cumberland Avenue. Well, let's get to best of the rest, and we're going to start with the Parx Dirt Mile from PA Derby Day. Keep an eye on that gray Coastal Mission.
7-5 coming in from Chucktown for Jeff Runco, who's one of the all-timers down there. And this is one of the few horses, Danny, that was able to overcome what looked like an inside bias, came rolling right down the center of the track. This horse loves to win. 13 out of 24 lifetime, most recently a pretty good fourth behind Skippy Longstocking in the CT Classic.
This is a legit horse. Let's put it into perspective for you guys. This is like Jeff Runco and Arnaldo Bocachica or the Jamie Ness and Michael Sanchez of Parx.
Well said. That's exactly right. They're the men at Chucktown.
Let's get to the PA bred fillies and mares in the Plum Pretty Stakes going 1 mile and 70 yards. Butch Reed had a couple of really solid horses in here, but he's not going to get it done.
Yeah, it was a big upset in here. Morning Macho was an overwhelming favorite to 6. She just did not fire. Maybe she was on the wrong part of the track. Foxy Jr., the deuce, coming right up the rail for Bernie Houghton, our man Bernie Houghton, coming in from Penn National and Prescott with some good numbers. Foxy Jr. gets it done, 7th lifetime win in 17 starts.
Yeah, Bernard said him and Jomar just get along so well, Jomar and Foxy Jr. And if you look up, they team up a lot. 4 wins together, that's pretty impressive. Well, let's get to the Parx Sprint. This was the finale on PA Derby Day, 6.5 furlongs. Parx has a few good horses in here like Twisted Ride and Gordian Knot, but it's going to be a shipper.
Yeah, watch out. Brad Cox, Flavian Pratt with the 11 Top Gunner rolling late. And yes, that is actually a horse out there. It was getting a little dark at 7:15, but Top Gunner gets it done for the Cox and Flavian Pratt combo.
Yeah, shout out to 90% Maddie getting a good second there with Jose Lascano. Well, this week's PTHA Trophy race was Tuesday's 5th race, and look out, Book Runner making a run.
Yeah, loose on the lead for our man Cheeto and Top Notch Racing. Book Runner, they're not going to get him. Cheeto is now at 55 wins on the year here at Parx, over 60 overall, having a year.
He certainly is, and Top Notch, a big supporter of him. Big improvement on this horse from his last start. First off the claim, he got beat 38 lengths last time.
Cheeto, he's the man.
He certainly is. Well, let's turn our attention to our national races of the week. And we're going to go to Laurel Park for the Weather Vane Stakes. This is for 3-year-old fillies. And we have our eye on 2 fillies, both by the same sire.
Yeah, we're especially interested in the 6. Irish Maxima, daughter of Maximus Mischief, 9-1 for John Service and Irish 3 Stable. Is going to get up with Frankie Pennington, and you're asking, well, who is Weather Vane? Who is this race named after? I've had 14 stakes wins for the Maryland bred down there, 17 lifetime total, trained by Richard Delp back in the day.
Well, not only does Maryland have great people, they have great horses too.
Yes, they do, and a great win for John Service and the Connections.
We're going to go out to Western Pennsylvania to Presque Isle Downs for the Masters. This is a really fun race they have every year. It's a grade 2, 6.5 furlongs, and Christophe Clement has a good shipper in there.
Yeah, Roses for Deborah, the PA bred. We've seen her here at Parx on the turf, ran in the Turf Monster last year. Not going to be an easy win with IRAD. He wanted to have something to do in Pennsylvania on Friday night before he came here on Saturday to win 3. Roses for Deborah going to get up late to win by a neck for Clement and IRAD.
Yeah, really competitive 5-year-old mare by Liam's and Mab. Well, we're going to go to our final break, but you won't want to miss it because we're going to wrap up PA Derby Day, and we have a lot more coming up after this break.
Coach Martelli knows all about a perfect regular season, having campaigned St. Joe's to that 27-0 record back in 2003, 2004. Coach, thanks so much for taking the time. Welcome to Parx.
This is really special. I am so honored to have had so many experiences. This goes in the book as one of these experiences.
The Excite Center at Parx Casino, the region's hottest live entertainment venue. Check out your favorite concerts, comedy, boxing, MMA, all at the #1 casino in Pennsylvania. Don't miss the hilarious Steve Trevino on Saturday, November 23rd, plus funny lady Kathleen Madigan on Saturday, December 7th. Don't miss these 2 exciting headliners, only at the Excite Center inside Parx Casino. Parx Casino, this is how you win. This is how you win. Tickets on sale now.
PA bred, I think we've built a brand at this point.
It's excitement at every step.
Roses for Deborah just set a new track record.
On average, for the past decade, Pennsylvania paid over $28 million a year in Breeders' Awards, restricted races, and owner bonuses. Plus, PA breds shine on the world's biggest stage. Just 3 states have bred more Breeders' Cup winners. Learn more at pabred.com.
The PA Horse Breeders Association has a remarkable story to tell. North America's most lucrative awards program also produces Grade 1 winners year after year. Of all the great PA breds, none is more well-known, more iconic than Smarty Jones. We salute Smarty on the 20th anniversary of his wins in the first 2 jewels of the 2004 Triple Crown, at the time becoming only the 3rd ever undefeated Preakness champ.
Welcome back to Let's Go Racing. Well, it is Eye on Racing, and a pretty big Saturday. Lots of races around the country.
Don't you have a horse running at Laurel?
I do. There's 3 stakes at Laurel Park. I'm going to be in the Salima Stakes with burner account. John Service also has 2 in there. If it comes off the turf, he has an MTO. If it's on the turf, he's got a good one, and I'd be proud to run 1-2 with John Service.
Well, good luck to you, Dani. And nationally, huge Breeders' Cup preps all over the country today. Churchill Downs, BAQ, the first California Crown today at Santa Anita. So keep an eye on these horses. You'll be betting on them in 5 weeks at Del Mar.
Yeah, things will be shaping up for the Breeders' Cup. Well, let's give our picks. We're going to take a look at Monday's 8th race at Parx. And who do you like, DJ?
Yes, sir, Colonel. Bob Moscow, Jack Armstrong, love horses that like to win. 55 lifetime starts, Dani. 10, 8, and 11, over $250,000 in earnings. Yes, sir, Colonel, from it.
He's a solid pick. This is a race going 2 turns. I'm going to go with the 5, just to the outside of Yes, Sir, Colonel. Assembly Point, Paco Lopez and the Abrams team have teamed up for quite a wins, and they're going to take it to him early and be the speed of the race. Well, let's see what Craig Donnelly has to say and if he can make you some money.
My selection for Monday's card at Parx will be in the 8th race, number 2. It was the Devil's Idea. He'll be easy to watch. He's a gray horse, and what I like about him, his last race was 1.25 miles. He actually forced the pace for 1 mile against a pair of stakes winners. The prior try, he was overmatched at Monmouth, but what I'm very impressed by is 3 races back at Parx, he absolutely trounced 5,000 claimers. He did it like a horse that showed he's worth more than that, and I look for him to hopefully get the lead or be near the lead on the inside and pounce and win at what should be a square price.
All right, thanks, Craig. Well, final thoughts on the Pennsylvania Derby. To me, I will never forget this day in Philadelphia sports. I think just the star power alone with the horses is something I'll always remember.
Yeah, to have Torpedo Anna here is probably going to go to the Hall of Fame. Her career continues along, and great job by our entire crew on the live show. I mean, Terrence and Mike in the truck. Bruce, of course, running the whole show, working with you and Maggie and Lafitte is just and Maniac.
Yeah.
Absolute joy. So thanks to everybody for putting a great show together.
Yeah, I hope everybody watched along and hope you got to come out and enjoy us for a spectacular day in horse racing. Well, that wraps it up for us today, but we look forward to seeing you next week on Let's Go Racing.
And they're off. Skippy Longstocking has early speed. We the people from in between horses. Taba has got the lead now. It's Taba in the center of the racetrack, but Taba is drawing away, and Taba with Mike Smith, they win the Vet Parx Pennsylvania Derby.